Mm. Good evening, folks. Yeah, it's me again. I couldn't take the pressure. Stir crazy. Um, I'm back at it. Sunday night roundup. I got lonely. I want to talk to my good people again. Uh, Thank you, folks, for all your support. This is a talk show. I'm trying to keep it going, pushing 1,000 subscribers. So I just wanted to thank everybody. I pump these things out. I go nuts. It's like I'm in the middle of some kind of psychodrama, and I gotta get. I need therapy. I gotta get this stuff off my chest. I gotta talk to somebody. Blah 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 blah. I got like 4 movies and 3 screenplays, 6 screenplays and 7 movies in my brain, and they're all bouncing around. And I go, I need to talk to somebody. EB23. Oh, thank you, man. When you need a friend. So this is just Sunday night roundup. You know, you guys, I gotta talk to somebody. So I just wanted to thank everybody. We're rocking and rolling, and we do it. We do what we do, and I appreciate everybody that hits the like button, supports, comments, uh, donates, and that's I can't thank enough. I got some good concepts in my mind, and I'm gonna keep swinging. Mm. If I could ever catch a break with some of my writing skills and this you got to be half crazy to have a creative writing mind. You got to be half nuts to have a create, have a, you know what I mean? Even poetry, even poetry, which is fun. Poetry is fun. Songwriting is fun. I think I got all this type of stuff pent up in me. I need a release. Did you ever consider writing some scripts for TV shows, ideas, crime gangster? I could do that in my sleep. EB23. I could do that in my sleep. Produce and direct and write. I tell the guy, this is what it is. This is what you're feeling. This is what and then I mean, it's creative talent. You know, that's a lot of creative type of talent, but it seems like my whole life has been a movie of different things, and I'm not from this realm. I'm here for an experiment just to check out uh, earth human behavior. Well, we're gonna put you in this situation, Joe. Well, good luck with that. Well, we're gonna put you in this situation, Joe. Good luck with that. I hope you fare well with that. Oh, well, geez, thanks a lot. Bring along those angels because I'm gonna need them. So it's all fun. We have a lifetime, and hey, I mean, the experiences of my whole life is enough for 20 other life experience. So it's all good. It's all good. No regrets. I wasted some time. Yes, that's a regret, but I accept the world. I talk about the matrix and all. I accept the world and my place in it. I accept that. And we're not going to unpack that, but I accept that. I trust in the mother universe. So, Wyatt Earp. Yeah, I could write. I got an idea for a futuristic perfect. I got an idea for John A. Life, but I have another. It's two. I wrote a book, a memoir, but this other book would be really time consuming, but it would be a book and Netflix blockbuster, probably break all the records for a futuristic idea I have uh, on that level. You got to dream. You got to dream, folks. So, hey, Mr. Calandra, the Beth Avenue story. I get cabin fever, Jimmy, and I gotta just put these out. It's like therapy for me, but it's fun. My numbers are doing a little better. You could remember things about this and that and all that, Jimmy. I'm, you know, I'm a little, you know. Thank you, Jimmy. I like support and everything. Jimmy's been around, but you see, these are good guys. They're good guys that still are human. They could have these stories about interesting people and stuff, but it's good people. What do people want out of life? So thank you, man. I hope you get 1 million subscribers and everything else. Hey, buy stocks. How's it going, my man? I'm getting a little tweaked up in here. Oh, I forgot my introduction. Geez, I thought it was on point. Go get yourself a pop, a orange juice at 8 o'clock at night, or a mixed drink, but don't overdo it. And come out and hang out, and let's just give an old man some therapy, okay? Help a guy out. So, yeah, I got some thoughts and some concepts and everything that I've been thinking about for 40 years, but I wasted time. I went the wrong way on a lot of things. But I tell you one thing, all I need is one shot and it's over. It's over. I'm going to build this channel I'm going to blow this channel up anyways. That's all. You might say, geez, you're overconfident. You're this or that. You got to have an edge of unconformity. You got to have an edge of no fear. I'm not afraid to look stupid. I'm not afraid to be immature. I'm not afraid to be insult. I'm not afraid. I love it. I love it. Maybe I might be slanted a little, but I'm so smart that I'm crazy. Michael Candida, it's all right. And I appreciate your support with the likes. And I got the top ratio between views and likes. So we're on the right track here. It's good to be liked, even liked by a like button. Marilyn Monroe would work a little easier, and Sophia Loren, but I'll take what I can get. Baby, you ain't seen nothing yet. No, you ain't seen nothing yet. So we got to just keep going. You guys are rocking out. Just keep going. Whatever you're doing, man, whatever you're doing, go. Go. We got to be out of our minds. Okay? Well, he sounds like he's out of his mind, Jerry. What's wrong with Joe? You have to be out of your conformed, conditioned mind to entertain and believe in things that aren't so conformed into your minds. I'm so unconformed that I already feel like I got 100,000 subscribers and 3 movie deals out of my book or any imagination I can just write up. That's how out of my mind I am. That's how I want to be out of my mind. I can't get a date, but what the heck you gonna do? That's all. Hey, Mr. H, how you doing, buddy? So, we'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes. I'm a frustrated writer. I'm a frustrated actor. I'm a frustrated producer. I'm a frustrated weatherman. I don't know what the hell else I'm frustrated about, but yeah, it was 750, Mr. H. So don't live in fear. See, fear is the roadblock that stops people from pursuing what they want to do. I was in college years ago, and there was a class, verbal communications for business, and people's fear was standing up in front of people to do a speech, and the people were going up to the podium, and they were running off the stage in fear. They were in fear of how they were going to be perceived, how they were going to be viewed, and I'm going to do a bad speech. What would they think? Well, I knew I was nothing from the start, so I did my speech. It couldn't get any worse, so it's just like, hey, whatever. And I could You do a speech about something, a knowledgeable subject. So people have fears, these roadblocks. And I got college credit to teach half that class how to get up there and do speeches. Little old me, 17 years old in college, and turned 18. Little old me. So this fear, this fear is not good. There's rational fears and irrational fears, but you know, can you imagine doing being a stage actor? Like being a stage actor where there's no cut or anything along those lines. Can you imagine that pressure? Them guys are there's no fear. Life is a stage. Life is a stage. It's act six for me. So uh, that's hey, thank you, buy stocks. We're getting there, stage one of the stuff. So you know me, I gotta keep in touch with you folks, and I love the action. And I don't know, I get a little crazy. I get cabin fever, and you know, Mike Tyson, you know, 57. Yeah. And I have these wild ideas of quitting smoking, stop drinking coffee, get back as an athlete, and see how far I could run again. That's all. These grandiose ideas. While I'm thinking them up, I'm smoking cigarettes and drinking coffee. It's like, well, that's not a good start, Joe, but we'll get there. Well, we didn't get there. So this is just a roundup. I'm happy where everything's going, and I'm truly blessed. People, you come in, you talk to me, you hang out. You don't have to. I get a little crazy and nuts and stuff, but and I try to offer psychological therapy and stuff. But of course, I need my own therapy sometimes. So then that's all, folks. Well, then, what am I talking about here? Where am I going with this? No wooden hangers. No wooden hangers. Oh, Lord. Oh, well. We're going to roll once we hit that dime, that dial. Okay. Duroff and Racing. It's the Truth Serum on the outside. It's all other channels on the inside. It's the Truth Serum coming around the corner and they're heading for home. The Truth Serum starting to open up by 5 lengths. All the other YouTube channels are second. It's the Truth Serum opening up by a great margin. He looks like Secretariat. It's the Truth Serum getting it all. All right. I'm a frustrated racetrack announcer too. What a frustrating life I'm leading. Oh, well. It's Zebco to the lead. Why do you say Zebco? Buy stocks. I was a young fisherman when I was a little boy. Mama called me by my name. Zebco. The Zebco 202. Yeah. And, I like to fish once upon a time and another. I used to like to fish. I got another story about remember the crazy night in the freaking death cabin. We got some juice coming down the line here on the Truth Serum. This mind and I have a brain injury. If you haven't noticed yet, I have a brain injury, but sometimes it works to my advantage because it's a good thing in the entertainment business. It's a good thing. I just stuck my toe in the water and I'm ready to dive in. Boom. Well, what else we got here? What else we got? Uh, yeah, he's getting 100 million for that fight, Mike Tyson. Mm. Money gets money. Mm. So, you're counting the change, buy stocks. Uh, EB23, Mr. H. Yeah, I love the action. I'm a social person, of course, but I'm here isolated alone in my place. I got to talk to my people. Michael Candinas, he says, you can do it, man. Thank you, bro. Jimmy Calandra, he's over there working overtime, getting his. You have a good night too, my man. Getting his. We're going to rise up. It's not where we are, it's where we're going. Okay? Let's don't get it twisted here. I know. I got the hidden secrets from the universe. This is just an experiment, folks. Just keep riding with me. Just keep riding with me. I'm not from here. Okay? This is the real terrestrial juice that you experience. A crazy man that's not from here. It's an experiment, reality, and wisdom. The biggest, what, you want to hear a fish story? Well, mostly where I fished. Well, I was with my brother in Florida. Jimmy, I love you. Jimmy James. I don't know if you're going to watch this. I love you, brother. But they were catching big fish out on his boat. They had a big type of fishing thing, whatever. They're, big fish like that. But that's more expert type of fishing. We used to fish where you could catch a northern pike. Northern pike was about as big as it got for me. On a Zebco 707 with the white button, and you'd press the white button and you'd cast. Then you'd get perch and sunfish and stuff like that. Might have to start telling fish stories over here. Told every other story under the frickin' stars. So why not? Why not? I changed my shirt at least, huh? I got this crazy thought in my mind. I would like to act. I would like to act and play myself. I'm 60. Now, they could put makeup on and dye my hair. I could play myself I could portray myself at 40. I could portray myself at 40 with the right makeup, whiten my teeth, blah, blah, blah. Maybe. Do some actors freeze? Like, oh, geez. Do they freeze? I would be so immersed in whatever it was that it wouldn't even be like acting. See, I think a lot of these actors, they got to be a little off just to get so immersed into it and say, well, oh, I'm not a plumber. I'm not a this or that. But then you got to trick yourself into that. You got to be a little nuts to what them guys do. You got to be. Hey, Max Meeks is back. How you doing? You aren't that young for. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you do look young for 60. It means you haven't lied a lot. Lying ages you. I'm not too sure about that. You might have that. No, I don't. I tell some stories. I gotta fill in some things. And just for the creativeness of things, I can't remember where I parked my car. So you got to fill things in and make it be entertaining. I want to entertain you guys. Do you guys really care if the story's true or false? we gotta settle this right now. We gotta settle this right now. Do you want a story for the entertainment value or for it to be true or false? We want mob stories to be true and legitimate, and that would be entertaining. It would just come with it. But what I'm learning about YouTube, because I was a rookie, I'm still a rookie, but what I'm learning is it's entertainment. It's just entertainment. I'm going, oh, this guy's lying, that guy's lying, this guy's lying. What a sucker fool I am. Their channels are blowing out of the sky. They're laughing at me for bashing them. Who's this rookie over here talking about, oh, you lying? You get your game up, True Serum. Well, I'm getting my game. I'm getting my game up. I'm getting my game up. I'm catching on more. I'm catching on, learning the ropes and how this works. So, yeah, I like to tell realistic stories of interesting things of my life and everything. Yeah, since I've been exposed to a lot of different things, you know. But embellishing is okay, but some stories are plenty entertaining as they happened. Yeah. But, these guys are 60, 70 years old. How do they remember all these? How do these guys remember all these? Like they know what they had for breakfast in 1987. I mean, really? Come on. Hey, Bob Ross, how's it going? Quality is better than quantity. Well, I do my best. I try. Lord knows I've tried. So, show me someone that's done 500 videos in 2 years. This is my second video today. I can't get enough action. You might perceive me as being crazy or not, but people like crazy people. People like crazy's entertaining too. So this is a smorgasbord, Mr. Bob Ross. And that's that. Mm. The New York Jets 15. I want to thank you. You helped me out. Buy stocks, EB Max. I'd like to thank you all, and especially Mr. McCarthy. Man, that guy breaks my heart. That guy's nice to me, man. I really fear no one. We were just talking about that. Hey, good to have you here, Jimmy. What's up, brother? Hey, just talking about this fear is just a roadblock. What do I live in the Twilight Zone? See, you guys know why I get a little, what the heck? There's no coincidences. There's no coincidences. Thank you for the new people that come in here. I try to entertain. It's not a big production, but I'm confident and I try not to hear fear. Hey, Kevin Flack. All right. And I got a little niche, fear no one. I like to hang out and commune with the people. Boom, boom, boom. And that's what I do. I'm starting to show a little success, and that's my thing. I got to try. I got one more shot. I wasted a lot of time. I got one more shot to try to, go for the dreams. Go for it. Go for it. Man. So thank you for the new people. Bob Ross, fear no one. Yeah. Fear not is in biblical scriptures more than any other phrase. Yeah, we got to be aware of things and this and that. But, when you're dwelling in fear, it's just counterproductive. We're not living up to our true potential. Fear is a potential killer. Fear will drive a person nuts. So, what else we got here? Fear no one. Welcome aboard. It's the True Serum. I'm a storyteller. It's not going to all be mob stories from now on and all that. I got a lot of them. I built the channel on that. This phase one. That's phase one. But you got to adapt to the environment and if I could tell a good mob story, yeah, we want the mob genre, but I could just be a good storyteller. Uh, my voice is soothing. You could go to sleep listening to my stories. Put the phone on the pillow. I'll put you to sleep. Ba, ba, ba. Yeah, I'm so boring. I'll put you to sleep. Yeah, that's right, Truth Serum. You'll put us to sleep with those boring stories. uh, Wyatt Earp, man. Thank you. Go feed the animals. Get your sleep, brother. And here's to the people, the backbone, the farmers. And that's all. They don't get enough credit. The farmers, man. So thank you. Yeah, thank you. And there's people in different time zones. Well, I got some people in other countries. This is an international channel now, folks. You come to the right place. So we're gonna keep rocking out. Try to tell stories, and I try to inspire and motivate too. I'm not in the best financial situation, but I'm telling you right now, I believe. I believe. Why not believe? If I'm wrong, I had fun with you guys. That's all. I believe. You can still have dreams and goals when you're 40, 50, 60 years old. You can still think it, bring it. No fear. I'm kind of good. Well, I was dead for a long time, so I came back. I have a brain injury and I have a limited filter. So I dropped some of them. I dropped some of that conditioning that was on me for all those years. And I dropped some of those conformities that were on me. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not. Like if there's a lady, a friend, and she says, "Oh, how do I look in this dress?" And then I don't have I go, "Well, geez, your gut's sticking out. Your ass is the size of the Grand Canyon. Go change that dress." Oops. Oh, so I ain't got a filter like that sometimes. "Oh, you're so cruel to me." "Oh, no, no, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean it." You know, your gut's sticking out. Your ass is bigger. Your ass can't make it through the doorway. Well, no, change that dress. Wear a curtain or something. Oh, nah, no, Max. So, oh well. So, no, and that's not um going to anybody. That's not directed at anybody. Okay, that statement's not directed at anybody. All right, just get that straight. I'm starting to sweat. You know good. Ba, 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 ba. Oh well. So what else we got here? Mm, this is my work, bro. 500 videos, Max. This is my work. This is where I'm going. This is where I'm going for the boom. I'm not gonna be a slave 40 hours somewhere. No, this is my work, my man. This is my job. This is what I excel in. I hope I do. That's that. That's that. This is my gig. Hey, my captain came in, Joe Ruffino. Yeah, Max. You just keep the right mind frame and just uh, be aware. 44, you're young, man. You're young. If I was 44 right now, and I wasn't taking all these wrong paths and all these mistakes I made, and I had my head on straight but I don't like to live in regrets. Uh, Bob Ross, I don't watch Sammy or Ayla anymore. Too much BS. I like this channel and Ruggiani Jr. I like Ruggiani. Well, thank you, Bob Ross. I know that the mob genre accelerated. I caught the tail end of it, and it's leveling out. And I'm smart enough to know that you just can't hang your hat on that. So I try to tell more intimate personal stories about being around those wise guys because you heard them same stories regurgitated a million times. They can only climax eh, and level out. Marketing, thinking strategically, marketing wise, to try to analyze that. I might be wrong, but and they're not going to live forever either. So I jumped in here, Bob Ross, to tell some of those old stories with a more intimate look, a more psychological approach of being a runaround guy, and then prove myself to be a good storyteller in which I could just tell stories about anything. I'm an author. I sold 6 books. I'm a great author. I sold 6 books, but I'm still confident. I'm confident that we got to start somewhere and build up. So it ain't where we're at right now, it's where we're going. And I'm just trying to do my thing here. And but I believe you got to be confident. Not that I'm a pompous SOB or anything like that. No, no. Just been wasted talent that I've just wasted my talents from, distractions, just making bad choices. Made a lot of bad choices. But, got to start somewhere. Start again. So, Max, did old mob guys wear pinky rings? Is that a stereotype or is that real? Did the same percentage of mob guys wear pinky rings as just regular guys in society? Good question. Uh, yeah, a lot of guys had the gold ring with the black onyx and the gold diamond in the middle of the ring. Yes, yes. Some, I mean, not everybody, but you'd see it. You'd see it. Yeah, probably right. Pimps wore pimps wore pinky rings as well. If you like rings, you like rings. Whether you're a pimp or a wise guy, you know these are just human beings too. They're just not characters. They demonstrate the same things and behaviors as other humans. They're not an isolated demographic of human behavior. They're not. I try to stress that too. They have a job that's in that life, but they're still humans that are men. You could follow me with that, folks, can't you? You could follow me. I wasn't into it. I had one. Somebody gave it to me. Well, one was sentimental to me, but I like the Black Hills silver. Nobody wore that. That's spiritual. Spiritual. I wore the Black Hills silver for spiritual protection. I need all the protection I could get. So yeah, thank you for joining Bob Ross. And that seems like a famous name too. That Mr. McCarthy sounded like some kind of famous name. I'm in the names, man. I'm in the names. I don't know. I'm shot. I need help, folks. Oh well. Yeah, because there's so many people with those names, and then you just think, oh, I don't know. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Amari, I missed you guys so much. I'm here doing the Sunday night roundup. That's all. Doing the Sunday night roundup. An appreciation and a thankful video, because gratitude is attitude. Gratitude is your attitude, and that's the beginning of things on the matrix. That's the beginning of stuff. When you want to manifest your reality, that's the beginning. That's all. You asked your dad. That's funny, Max. His voice went up. No, there's nothing wrong with that. You know. Yeah, they enjoy the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know. Like when Blondie told Tuco, two steps back, you know, Clint Eastwood. And someone said that before, of course, they're just regular guys that like the good and the bad and the ugly. Holy cow. And did you hear that nor that the Danish symphony that played the soundtrack to the good, the bad, and the ugly? What a performance from that foreign symphony that was playing the soundtrack. Look that up on YouTube. You guys want to check something out? That's spectacular. That symphony orchestra that was playing the music from the bad, and the ugly. Yeah. The wise guys would Clint Eastwood was big and Dirty Harry, yeah, Mr. H. You know, so a lot of times some of these guys would use those one-liners, just like anybody would use those one-liners. But I like that one, two steps back. You Blondie, what have you done to me, Blondie? What have you done? You no good. Two steps back. Here's the rope, Tuco. Here's the rope. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, we like to have fun. Entertainment is entertainment is entertainment. Here we are now. Entertain us. The late, great Kurt Cobain couldn't have said it better. So, mm, yeah. Mr. H says, my father was a policeman who liked mob films. Your father was a policeman that liked entertainment. That happened to be a mob film. Things that are palatable. Things that are palatable to our senses, our visual senses, our hearing. Wonder why I'm crazy, folks? Are you catching on now? Catching on? Got too much information in my mind. Got too much information. It's got to be directed. It's got to be. It's got to be focus. 22 caliber pistol. People. Well, there's probably myths and truths about what guys liked. My godfather, who I'm sure you all know as you've watched my videos, my godfather was an enforcer, freelance enforcer, mostly for the Colombo family, and did some other work for the other families. But he was a specialist that certain calibers might act at certain ranges, certain ranges, even like to use a scoped rifle if he was going to do some work at a long distance. So to each his own. To each his own. Most of them guys had 45s under their thing. Some of them had 45s. 45s. I mean, they were coming with it. A lot of people could survive a 22 caliber, I think. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I don't like guns. I'm not a tough guy. I'm not a gun expert. I'm into love and compassion, all right? Cops and crooks like peanut butter and jelly. Serpico. Wow. Mm-hmm. I appreciate you guys coming in here and hanging out with me, man. Hey, nice to have company. Ain't nobody ever knocking on my door with a cup of coffee. Hey, come on, let's hang out. Ain't nobody knocking on my door. Jeez. I'm a city guy. I wish I was in New York City. I was back in Brooklyn. I wish I was back in there. You go out, eat at whatever time. Go get in the mix. I'm going nuts here in this small town. I gotta escape. I do like Mother Nature and everything, but I need to hear traffic. I need to hear the horns beeping. I need some commotion in the background. When I was younger, got a house out in the country, and it was too quiet. I think it's too quiet. Did you hear that? What? It's quiet. What? I need horns beeping, people hollering. You know, that's all. Well, I'd like to just be downtown, Manhattan, Central action, the traffic, the people, the traffic, not like Avenue D, Brooklyn or whatever, but that's a nice quaint thing, but I want the action. I want Times Square. I want the lights. I want the restaurants. I want I want it all. Hey, Fistful One, how's it going? What's the topic? I don't know. Bring up one. I'll just piggyback you. You guys are all part of the show. I'm just, this is a community project here. Yeah, you know what, Kevin, you're very perceptive of my videos. Sam was the boss of one of the crime families, and uh, you're pretty good with psychology, just from the limited information I gave you about, him and the interactions. But, another friend of mine said, yeah, he was using me as a spy and didn't tell you and he got a lot of info from me to keep track of his guys. And it was such a psychodrama of trust, no trust, paranoia, stress. I mean, all negative emotions, and you're on high alert, and not good, not good. So, but we did bond. We did have a bond. I mean, because I said some things to him that uh were really, I mean, other guys, and my godfather bailed me out a couple times, just for his name and that. But I broke some rules where, to him, not disrespecting a guy in the crew, to him, and that's not good. I not to some guy in the crew, which, if you're not a member of the fraternity, you got to behave and act a different way, and you can't insult and stuff like that. Crazy rules, you'll be nuts. But I didn't elaborate it on too much here on my channel in the past, but um, I disrespected him and insulted him. Of course, he was past 70 and everything, but he might have been past 70 years old, but he still had that crazy gangster thinking of a 30-year-old, where he could have just come out and said, F you, you punk, and just blasted me. Seneca Silvers. Seneca Silvers. Cheapest brand I could find from the res. Uh, Greenhorn mentality, yes. Fistful. Greenhorn. Breaking rules. I told the guy, take your gun off. Let's go fight out in the woods. Really, he would have whooped my ass anyways. What was wrong with me? Take your gun off. He didn't even need a gun. He could have had one hand tied behind his back. He was built like a freaking linebacker. He could have just said, punch. I'll let you punch me in the face 5 times, Jojo. You want to fight me, Jojo? You could punch me in the face 5 times. I'll give you a head start. You get 5 shots on me. He still would have got. They got face, they're like brick. They got hands like sledgehammers, like catcher's mitts. Look at them. I'm 6'2", but I don't have big hands and big wrists. These guys got jackhammers. Bam, bam. What the heck? Where am I going? Yeah, younger and stupid. Yeah, a greenhorn. What saved me was my godfather. You know, you know. And But they would edge me on a lot of times too. You see, they would edge me on, but I was trying to just make a couple dollars. They'd edge me on, and uh, I wasn't a tough guy, but I was a little more aggressive, and to not to my benefit, but I had more aggressive thinking. I might not have been able to back up that aggressive thinking with my fists, but um, it got me in trouble. I did it twice. Not only did I mess up once, I did it twice. Had to go back to New York, tell my godfather. He slapped me around in the streets of New York. I can't. You. What do you think? You're just gonna? I'm gonna save you and rescue you every time? Get out. Get out if you can't hang there. Forget about that. You're college educated. You're on the dean's list. Get out of that garbage. He's my godfather. He cares about his godson. Yeah, it was nuts, nuts. So yeah, if I didn't have him to bail me out, and Sam, the poor guy, God bless him, we were close. We were close. We had pictures to show our family, my daughter and stuff, and they resembled each other, and we were into that, and we bonded like that. But so, oh, he's just a nice old man, and my daughter looks like his granddaughter, and we're bonding so nicely. We're It's such a nice bond. Inside of his mind, he's still a psychopathic 30-year-old that will smash me around like there's no tomorrow. And I broke the rules with him, but I had I broke the rules with him, but it was because he couldn't control his crew. And you know, I don't know if I'm justified behind anything to talk to him like that. No matter what, I'm not supposed to talk to him like that. But we did get a close bond, and he knows I was right that he couldn't control these cooperators, informants, bad actors, degenerate gamblers, betraying him, robbing his own money. So I was a little more justified to saying, you can't control these guys. You're an old man. You ain't nothing. You're all washed up. Blah, 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 blah. My godfather will come up here and clean everybody out. That's the day I saw his eyes morph and he started to look like a reptilian. I thought he was shapeshifting in front of my very eyes. Oh, wow. Mm. I saw the demon jump out of him. And then, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. And I exited out and I went out and he said, oh, you're just going to run like and I was like, And then he calmed down. He said, Jojo, see, if he says Jojo, I got a shot. If he says Joe, I'm on still thin ice. Joe, get your butt. Jojo, so if he says Jojo, I got a little shot. If he says Joe, nah, I'm going to try to get to my cars. No, thank you. I'll be going this way. I'm going to get into my car and start it and go. But, it's, but, made some mistakes. Made some mistakes. Wasted time. That's all. At the end of the day, I should have been doing something better that had an IRA retirement plan, had, very well educated. What was I doing? Quick money, easy money? There's no easy money. There's no easy money. No. No. Got to do it the old fashioned way. Put out 500 videos, try to do a YouTube channel at 60 years old, and go, go. Whatever resources I got to do it. I ruined everything, but I'm going to come back. I'm coming back. Blood money. And you folks know, if you've been here a while or whatever, I do try to motivate and inspire. Because I've already made every mistake you can make. I've already made every mistake you could make. And having a high IQ doesn't mean anything. Having a high IQ, intelligent quotient, for what? There's 7 people with low IQs that are millionaires. Uh, you know, academic achievements come in handy and all of that. High IQ maybe, but it doesn't mean that's a direct correlation to wealth. I made every freaking mistake you could make under the sun. I was nurtured the right way, a loving mother. We didn't have all the resources growing up, but I had enough to make it. Academically, I had some good years in the mix and everything, but it's not too late. It ain't too late, folks. Keep rocking. Just keep rocking on. Keep on rocking in the free world. That's all. We just got to keep rocking. I can't keep looking behind me. The past, yeah, whatever. I can't look. Hey, Super Mario. There's the co-pilot. How you doing, my friend? Mario Mendez was in here many moons ago. And just the social uh, um, uh, confidence of saying, uh, well, Mario, it took Mario. I only got 8 subscribers, bro. You're like, go ahead, Joe. You do a good show. Keep pounding. Super Mario Mendez. Keep going, Joe. He was giving me therapy. Mr. Mario, someday when I have the resources, I want to come out, shake your hand. We need to rise each other up. It sounds wishy. Oh, well, this is a gangster channel and this is all violence and blood and guts. No, it's entertainment, blah, blah, blah. But you got to get the right, vibe. You got to be, the scientific rods that they have for vibration and everything, the vibrational rod. You are a vibration. You have to emit your vibration into the universe and have good things jump aboard on it. I never heard a man as Vay from Jersey as an enforcer. No. The New Jersey, not really, no. So thank you, Mr. Mario, for coming on in, Where's Leon Swan been? You guys were my first 10 subscribers. After 6 months, it was like, geez, is this ticker going to ever move? So I liked hanging out. Freaking, got to start. Got to start somewhere, Was it DMX from Yonkers? El Farah, yeah, I've considered interviewing guests off the street. Wise guy, old timers that are 70 or 80 now. They don't want to know nothing about this. I said, put a freaking no, they don't want to know nothing. Them guys don't want to know nothing about coming on here and talking about certain things. They don't want to. When I first started this, I didn't have their good gracious on it, but they started watching it and they said, hey, Joe, you put on a good show. I said, I'm the best talk show host on planet Earth. So I'm just waiting for the world to catch up to me. That's all. Why not? I have to think like that to just motivate me to just keep going. When you got low numbers, you got to use this mental gymnastics to just keep going. Whatever tools you need to keep going. Don't accept failure. Don't accept this or that. Keep going. Don't dwell in all of that. You just keep going. I'm gonna try to blow up, Mr. Farag. I'm gonna try to blow up. Thank you, pal. Uh, Kevin, you remember when I was on that long hair trip? Well, I thought I was gonna be playing Moses in a production. My hair was down to hair. What was I thinking? You know? Uh my hair was long. I had to let it grow. It's uh, we go through phases, but I wanted to look like a biblical character, like Moses, or if that's what he looked, the long hair. I wanted to do some reenactments from the Bible, and it didn't work. It obviously didn't work out. So, all right. Other than well, the old neighborhoods, I've been down there with my friend and everything, but uh, I'd have to say, um, yeah, still basically basic groups here or there, but much more integrated, of course, and that's just a sign of the times. You know, the Italian section, the Irish section, the German section, all the sections. Of course, it's gonna be more of you know, a blender, you know. So you thought I was an assassin? No, no, no. Oh, when you saw the long hair? Yeah, we saw the long hair. Yeah. No, I don't know what I was thinking biblical. I saw some biblical movie when they all had the long hair and everything, and I was like, oh well. And then I was talking to somebody, and we're gonna try to make some shorts, and then it was like, and you know. Then I got a bald head. I got so whacked out. I told my sis, just shave it all off. I don't care. I don't want to deal with this crazy hair. And now I'm back to the whatever male pattern baldness, Elvis. I got the male pattern baldness trying to throw a little Elvis in there with the Elvis Costello glasses. What can you do? What can you do when you're when you start going through older? Uh, you just start getting older. I don't know. It's a midlife crisis you're going through. Analyze yourself, the truth, sir. You grew your hair long because you wanted to be a hippie. You wanted to be a flower child, and you were having all these regress thoughts about going to California and being a flower child. Hmm? Who the hell knows what I think? So, yeah. This is stage one, folks. We're approaching the first stage of this channel, which is 1,000K. And then we're going to see how long. Now, it took over a little over 2 years and almost 500 videos to get 1,000 subscribers. So this experiment called the Truth Serum, we'll see how long it takes, God willing, the universe willing, to get to 2,000. Hey, Brian Gerard, how you been, man? You have a great head of. Thank you, man. 2030. Thank you, man. I appreciate your support. Thank you. I'm gonna try my best. Thank you, man. Thank you, buddy. Where have you been? You're freaking a half hour late. I like to have. This is more of a 2/3 life crisis. Max speaks. Yeah. So we'll see. I'm around 960. Oh yeah, Joe, like you don't know what your subscriber count is. I think I'm around 950 right now. No, it's 961. We'll see how long after I get that. I have 1,000 of the best subscribers on planet Earth. That's my edge because you know why? And I'll repeat myself because you know I repeat myself all the time. My like to views ratio is number one. That's a start. You get the views, whichever. I don't get a lot of views, but once you blow up exponentially. So, but my ratio with my ratio between likes and views is number one. And I thank you folks. I can't thank you folks enough for making me number one in those analytics. So I'm onto something. I'm onto something. You know, like a prospector that's, you know, digging for gold, and yeah, I'm onto something. Okay, I'm onto something there. So we'll see how we'll see how long it takes to get how many videos. Well, I pump these things out like I'm a psychopath. This is my second video today, but I pump these out. I if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna try my best, entertain my best, and just be in your face as much as possible because I like you guys. I need somebody to talk to. So we'll see from 1,000 subs to 2,000 subs. How many videos or just how much time? It's been 2 years, but let me tell you something. The first 5 or 6 months, it's so hard to get one subscriber. It's hard to get one subscriber. It's hard. And I don't have a fancy production. This is all organic. It's hard to get one subscriber. I'm not going to stop fighting, but maybe the next 1,000 will come quicker than 2 years and 500 more videos, you know. So hopefully in the algorithm, I'll be on the menu more and I'll be visible to people scrolling through YouTube, and either on purpose or by accident, they're going to give me a chance. They can watch me, subscribe, or watch me and leave and say I don't like them or I like them. And so at least I'm in a bigger pool. And if I catch fire, folks, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So thank you everybody for coming in here. And I need this therapy. I need the therapy. And I like to laugh and have fun. And there's no coincidences. This is all set up. Everything's the way it's supposed to be. So, you know. Oh, Bob Ross, yeah. I come on here so scattered. I don't give notifications for future videos, but more likely, you know, I just do them. Volvo resultados. Aquí aprenda. ¿Qué tú haces, amigo? Muchas gracias. Mucho appreciation. No hable inglés. ¿Dónde? ¿Dónde? Oh, okay. ¿Dónde está? Yo no sé nada. Yo no sé nada. Muchas gracias. Mm-hmm. So that's that, everybody. I appreciate the support. Volvo, thank you for coming in. Mm-hmm. Brazil. All right. Brazil. Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias. You must speak Portuguese. So thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the new people. Come in here. I like to have fun, Volvo. Tell your friends. I just do a talk show here, you know. Habla, 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 blah, 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 habla, habla, habla. Mucho hablando. All right. My channel's international. I made the big times. uh, 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 Russia, Australia, New Zealand, England, North Pole, Canada, Mexico, Italy. Oh, well. Thank you, everybody. It's been an hour. Yeah, we're going international, Mr. Ross. So thank you. Resultados. Resultados. What does that mean? Volvo resultados. I should know Latin or Portuguese, some words. I lived on the west side. I should know a few words, you know. Mm-hmm. Qué malo querer así a una mujer celosa. All right, folks. I just had a flashback of an old song. So come back sometime, Mr. Resultados, and come and hang out, and we'll see where this channel's going. I appreciate everybody that comes in, and I like to have fun. I like to rock and roll, and I like to motivate. I like to inspire, and we are kings and queens of the world, and we're royalty, and we're going to rise up. We're going to change our thinking. We're going to be confident. We're going to be strong, and we're going to grow together like familia. All right. So, good night to everybody. Thank you for your support. I appreciate everything. Thank you, Mr. McCarthy and New York Jets 15. Thank you. I appreciate it all. Love and compassion is the way to go, folks. And let's have a better life. Let's raise our thinking up and let's grow together. Numbers, unity, and have an attitude of gratitude. Bring these things to your world. I'm going to be number one. I'm small now. I'm going to be number one. You remember, write it down on your calendar. I'm going to be number one. Think it and then let it manifest. It's got to start here. Got to start. Plant a seed and nurture it. And don't be afraid, no fear. All right. We got to realize our potential and what we are made from. So I'm here to remind you. I'm here to remind you. Because you guys give me therapy, I give you therapy. We're rocking. We're rocking. I like to have fun, and we're going. That's all there is to it. All aboard. There's a lot of room on the bus. Get on the bus, because we're going. We're going. All aboard. Yeah. Destiny, the universe. That's all. First stop is your life and where you want to go, because we can go there together. All right. I'm good, ain't I? Woo. We're going to do it. We're going to rise up in every aspect of life. All right. We're going to do it. Don't live in negativity. Don't live in it. Don't live in fear. Believe. You got to believe. Put it here and then put it in your heart and then believe it and fight for what you got to get. I did 300 videos. I had 37 subscribers. 300 videos. Nothing. You got to keep fighting. You got to keep fighting. Keep fighting. The world is a vampire. It wants that blood. The world will try to beat the crap out of you. You got to wear spiritual armor and believe that you are the kings and queens. You got to wear it. Believe it like it's real, not something fancy to say. Oh, the truth serum just said something fancy. Believe it here. Believe it, and then you'll see it. Believe it, and then you'll see it. I'm good. I'm good. You'll never find another channel like this one. Forget about numbers and subscribers. I believe I'm number one. No matter what I got, I believe I'm number one. You guys believe you're number one. Numero uno. Believe it. Then you'll see it. Love, peace, and hair grease. Good night. Kevin Flack. Yeah. Yeah. So let's take this ride together. Haven't we all entertained a lot more unreasonable things than this journey? I've entertained so much craziness that never benefited me in my whole life that I went, oh yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Why don't I just go kill myself? Yeah. Oh yeah. I've entertained so much craziness. The truth serum is I might come off not your traditional guy, but you'll catch on, and then you'll realize that, you catch on a little bit, and don't have fear. Believe in what you're going to do. I don't have fear. You guys give me support, and that helps. But I'm rocking. I'm rocking. The world says, well, you got a small channel. You ain't, blah, blah, blah. Well, yeah. They told Elvis, you're nothing. They told Elvis, you're nothing. There's 3 people watching him in a hole in the wall. They told Elvis, you're nothing. They told everybody's got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. Everybody that was great and successful was told, you ain't spit. You ain't nothing. You're a clown. You ain't nothing. You got no talent. You're this or that. Those inventors, they thought all the inventors were crazy. You ain't nothing. You ain't nothing. You got to think outside of that conformity. Think on a different level and be out of your mind. I'm out of my mind. Yeah, I'm not a conformed robot. That's why I believe things as if they already happened. Then they will manifest. They will manifest. That's another video. We're going to do that, though, Resultados and IH Farmer, Max Meese, Bob Ross. We're going to do that. We're going to manifest our reality. I know I did some videos, but I'm going to do the video on the steps. And this channel is an experiment for what I'm manifesting. You guys are getting a front row seat. I love you all. Thank you, folks. I'm going to come back, bust up. I'm just going to keep throwing. I'm going to bob and weave. Oh, geez. And the world got me. I got to get back. You got to bob and weave. The world wants you. The world wants you. The world wants you. No, get that. Throw back. Rise up. We're going to get it. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. And I spread love and compassion. I'm going to get it. Maybe I'm crazy, but you have to be out of your mind to not live in fear. And you got to have unconditional confidence in yourself. The world's going to tell you, you ain't spit. You ain't spit. You don't have nothing. You're a failure. You don't have anything. Everybody that's got something started with nothing. Or everybody that's got something started with less. I'm starting from zero. I'm starting from being dead on the floor. Dead, no pulse. Mortal. I'm starting from being dead. You'll see where this experiment goes. All right, folks, I think I've said too much. I think I've said I'm starting to sweat over here. What you guys do to me? I'm losing control. You guys, you got to play the matrix. You got to manipulate the matrix. Okay. We're going to do it. Bob Ross, Kevin Flack, Resultados, everybody that comes in here. This is something unique that we're going to experience together. Just hang out with me. I'll hang out with you, and we're going to rock and roll. And you watch where this experiment goes. I'm going to prove to you that you could start from zero. You could start from being dead, physically dead. You can start with nothing and rise up and fulfill what we really are as human beings and what our potential is. I wasted too much time, but I gotta get back in the, I gotta get back in there. So, we're gonna do it. You watch. As long as God and the world helps me, I try to stay a little healthier so I can keep going with this show. And as long as I'm healthy enough to keep going and everything, and we're gonna do it. I believe I'm the number one entertainer. I don't care. I don't care. I have to believe that. I tell you guys, be the kings and queens of your world. Well, I have to believe I'm a king. And I'm capable of doing great things as well as you folks. Why shouldn't we think that way? Why shouldn't we? Because we've been taught in school and media and the world that you only are limited in where you could go in your life. Not me. I'm not listening to any of that gibberish. Believe it, feel it, see it. Thank you, folks, all the new people that come in. I do these videos every day, so just keep riding with me. And I got a story. I tell stories of Resultados. I tell stories, and I try to be a good storyteller. This is just a get together tonight with my friends here and you guys, and just shoot stuff around. This is just a video without a story, but so I'll have a story tomorrow or Tuesday. I'll have a story, good story. Thank you, folks, for everything. I appreciate it. Stay great. World bless you. Thank you.